I have just arrived in a country that people have told me to avoid. They said if I come here, something bad's going to happen. That the people here are very dangerous and unwelcoming. Yes, I've come to the country of Romania, and I want to show people that this country has a good side to it and not all the bad stuff you hear when you're out of the country from people who've never actually been here. So we've started off here in the capital of Bucharest, and we're going to travel around Romania for about 8 days to different places and hopefully just get an everyday feel of the life here and what people are really like. So look right here, this building behind me is the famous Parliament building, and this building, it took 13 years to get this complete. Cost 4 million euros. I think it was around the 70s or 80s that this was made. And the reason for this was because the former dictator, the communist dictator Nicolae Ceausescu, once visited North Korea, and he was amazed by the big spectacular government buildings in Pyongyang. So he was inspired by this, and he wanted to turn Bucharest to something similar with these big grand buildings, and he started off with this here. This was his dream. So first impressions of Bucharest, it's that typical East Europe feel. There's no real plan today on the first day, you know, first day in any country. I just kind of walk around, get a feel for it, see a few different sites. We won't be doing that, of course, but yeah, it's just to get a feel for it, suss the place out. What's it like? Is it safe? Is it not safe? And yeah, we're going to go walk around the old town, places like that. Yeah, that there, that's a friend of mine. If he was here from County Meath, he'd be asking when are we going in there, so can't show too much of that or the video will be taken down. Yeah, this guy I was just talking about there, this would be like heaven to him. He'd be looking to go into all these places. He gives out to me for going to dangerous countries, but the situations he gets into when he's away, he'd nearly be better going to the likes of Syria. Gets himself into some situations where he's exposed. I must get him on a video. Get you introduced to this guy. All these streets just kind of look the same. So yeah, I just want to get some of the local cuisine. I don't really even know what the local cuisine is like. Might just ask the person. But yeah, so I just went in for a local dish, but I was going to do a review on it, but there was music pumping in there, so I'll be done for copyright. So I'm just going to put a little clip here with no music. Yeah, so just like the local sausages, quite famous here in Romania, and they were quite nice. They were very juicy, so they were, and yeah, that'll just be a little bit of a filler for a couple of hours or so. So I must admit, for a capital city, it is pretty quiet. I don't know if it's just this time of year, but usually every European city you've people everywhere. None of that here though, even the old town, not too many tourists around. So this is the famous umbrella alley here in Bucharest, and I suppose if it's a bit sunnier the place to be more hopping. There's not really much here at the minute open, but yeah, if you've that Instagram girlfriend, this would be a place to be stopping for half an hour taking pictures, I'd say. Yeah, so I always struggle to make a good video in a European capital city, mainly because they're all the same type of architecture. I think the real good stuff will start whenever we leave Bucharest, you know, get into Brasov, might try and go to some villages and show something different, you know. There's only so much stuff you can show in the city, especially when it's so quiet, you know, and there's not too much action going on here at the minute. We've come to a very important place here in Bucharest. This place behind me is where Nicolae Ceausescu made his final speech. I think he's up there somewhere, and he told the protesters at the time we were protesting against communism to stop protesting. He put the hand up to tell them to stop. Usually that would work, but this time that didn't work. The people had enough, and so Nicolae Ceausescu, his regime came to an end. So this is the place where communism fell in Romania. Yeah, so quite a historical place. This was the start of the collapse. As we know, all of East Europe was mostly communist. So yeah, so here's a little piece of history right here. And you can see all the buildings as well are pretty communist style. There's that type of grey, grainy look. That's kind of what they were aiming for, all that same kind of architecture. You still gotta get after it, even when you have minimal equipment. Gotta get it done, guys. No, I'm just joking. Just messing around in the little park here, taking a week off that. Yeah, look guys, that's just to show you a little bit of Bucharest, a little bit of a first impression. Did feel quite safe doing all that, no point saying otherwise. But in order to get a real proper adventure and see the true Romanian culture, we're going to have to get out of the capital city of Bucharest. As simple as that. So we're going to go back home, book a train, get up to the province of Transylvania, Brasov. Going to search for Dracula up there, see what the story is. And again, I really want to try and get to a village or something, some wee random village, see the true side of this country, guys. So yeah, this is a short vlog, short and sweet. I want to make them more short and sweet, just to get them out a little bit quicker and have more content available. So tell me if that's a good thing. And yeah guys, we'll leave it there. As always, thank you very much for watching and see you real soon.